Wow, that did something. Small goals for 2021. What up, guys? Small, realistic goals that I'm gonna try and hit. They kind of pile on top of each other. So it's not like it's one goal each month. It's 5 different things, but 5 different things that I'm gonna try and keep myself accountable to do every month. That's what this video is. Just me sharing what those 5 things are and a little get ready with me. A lot of the products are all drugstore, and I will, yes, link all the products in the description and link it to my Like to Know It. And if you didn't know, Like to Know It is also like an affiliate link. So if you guys do use those links to purchase, I do get a little bit of something, just as a disclaimer. All right, let's do it. 5 small goals, 2021, get ready with me. Lego. Okay, let's start with a little bit of clear gloss, just to keep the lips moisturized for now. Oh, I'm telling you, Essence, best gloss ever. And I think it's only like $2 or $3. So this is gonna be a get ready with me, but it's also gonna be some small goals that I have for 2021. I only have 5 of them, but let me tell you, 5 is a lot, okay? 5 is a lot, especially when you're not very used to setting year goals, like year-long goals. We'll just start with 5. I kind of made up a couple right before this video. I was just taking notes to prepare myself. So we'll just start with 5. Let me just start with priming. I was actually not gonna prime, but because I have this e.l.f. putty primer. Remember when that hit the market? Remember when that was all over the place? e.l.f. putty primer, one that's supposed to be similar to the Tatcha. Something Tatcha, it was a primer, wasn't it? Okay, so small goals for 2021. Oh yeah, and I'm in the same room I was in when I filmed the praying and fasting season video. If you haven't checked that out, I'll tag it right up here. Catch it after you watch this one. Small goal number 1, read a book, any book, once a month. Any book, at least 1 book. If you watch my praying and fasting video, you'll know that the first book that I'm starting with is, of course, the Bible. It's reading the Bible in 30 days in a month. So that's the very first book. And what other better book to start with than the Bible, of course, right? I'm putting on like sort of kind of a full face. This is new, you know what I mean? This is really new. I haven't put on a full face of makeup in quite a while. I mean, putting primer on is so foreign to me. So I'm gonna start with this Covergirl powder, Advanced Radiance powder in natural beige. The shade range for this powder is not ideal. I've had this MAC 182 brush for years. This is like the OG, okay? The OG of MAC brushes to own. Oh, besides the stippling brush. I just really want to start reading books. I miss reading books. I mentioned in my previous video that I've read the Twilight series books how many times over? Not exactly educational. Wow, that did something. I'm not the most passionate advocate for reading. I like the feeling of books. I like the smell of the pages, that whole experience. I love it. A couple books that I want to look into reading are a lot to do with early childhood education. There's one called Gentle Discipline. There's another one called Good Pictures, Bad Pictures. Now I'm going in with concealer. Drugstore, I'm gonna try and keep to the theme. L'Oreal Paris Infallible Fullwear. This baby is not my shade, I can tell. I'm not this dark anymore. So first book, like I mentioned, is the Bible, and so far, guys, I gotta say I've been slacking. The past couple of days, I've been listening to a lot of the audio Bible, kind of just skimming through, because right now we're on the book of Psalms. Shredding has been tough, but I'm trying my best to stay on top of it, so I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I forgot to mention that it's kind of a chunk of a read every day. I wanna say there's about 15 to 20 chapters a day, but you know, just trying to stay on top of it as best as I can. This is the Morphe M173 brush. As long as I can at least read one, I just want to make sure that I keep that goal and I read at least 1 book a month. Yeah, I have to do my brows off camera because we all know we'd be here forever. I have this Fit Me powder. This baby is old. This is in the shade medium deep. I'm not medium deep. I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of it underneath the eyes. Goal number 1, read a book each month. All right, goal number 2, take a picture every day of baby. That's a lot harder than I thought it would be because I forget. So I'm trying to make it a point to take a picture of her at least in the morning so that I don't have to think about it later on during the day. I just need to take a picture of her and then I date it and then I put it on my stories and I save it to my 365 story highlight so that I can look back. You know what I mean? It's just some type of sentimental thing that I want to do, that I want to start doing anyway. She's just growing so fast. She's gonna be 7 months. I don't know how to handle it, because it's like, what, 5 months away from being 1? I'm taking a big fluffy brush now on that same CoverGirl powder and I'm just gonna go here, go there. I've been keeping up with that pretty well. I'm on day, what is today? Today's the 18th. Yeah, she's growing so fast. She has a little bit of a runny nose right now, but she's also teething. She also just got her 6-month shots. She had to take 4 of them, guys. 4. She's such a little warrior. That's another one of my goals, is just to see her progression. It also holds like a little memory for me, because when I went back to look into the story highlight, the 365 story highlight, I could actually remember what I was feeling, where I was at, obviously, what we were doing. Man, it just shows you how fast time really does go by. So I figured if I could at least commit to taking 1 picture of her every day, that would be it, because I didn't do that when she was first born, you know? And to have seen that, oh my God, how cool would that have been to have taken 1 picture of her every day from the moment she was born. I mean, I already was, but you know, as she got a little older, you know, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, you kind of get lazy, whatever. I don't know, imagine how long that story highlight would be now. But you know, I'm starting now, I'm starting fresh for 2021, and that's okay. Goal number 3. I made this one up before I started filming. It's called SSS. I'm gonna use the Milani Pure Passions eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna use this on the eyes. If I'm using an eyeshadow palette, honey, it is a full face. Consider it to be a full face, because we don't usually go this hard, you know what I mean? Okay, let's start with a little bit of bronzer first in the crease. That I know I can do. Okay, SSS. Saturday, Sunday, sweets. Is that corny or what? Basically, I only eat sweets on the weekends. Is that not? Whatever. I just have it. I have an incredible sweet tooth. And it's, when I first started the fast, I'm fasting 2 meals a day, so breakfast and lunch, and then I'm also fasting sweets. But I think within the first couple of days after fasting and praying started, I went into this box of Sheʻs candies and it just landed right here, and I started chewing and it was in my mouth already, and I was like, it doesn't even phase you, you know what I mean? Because it's so natural to just pick and put food in your mouth and just eat, you know? So I was like, oh, okay. So I finished the candy and then I stopped. But I figured, okay, that's a pretty realistic goal for the whole year. Okay, wait, I don't know about that. Small goals, honey, that's not a small goal. That's gonna be for the rest of the year. I don't know, maybe I should change that up and make it once a month. That was a little bit too ambitious of me. But I gotta get it under control. And don't get me wrong, it's not for any type of weight loss purpose, because I'm more than confident in my body, honey. It's just I know that I'm not the healthiest that I can be. And I think that that's probably the most important thing here is my health. Being healthy for my husband and Harilah and for my family and for all that God's called me to do. I gotta be healthy. I have to be alive to fulfill all that God's called me to do. And if I don't get all of this under control now, it makes me think that I'm gonna be able to later on. Okay, so I kind of sped up and did my eyes. This eye look is not revolutionary, but let me tell you, this is full beat for me at this point, okay? Eyeshadow and woo! I'll just tell you quickly what I did. I used the bottom 3 colors, the Milani Pure Passion eyeshadow palette, just blended it throughout the crease, on the bottom lash line, on the lower lash line, and then smoked it out with a darker color. And then I used one of the shimmer shades from the top row and then just popped that right there on my lid. Nothing revolutionary, like I said. Saturday, Sunday, sweets. You know, I'm gonna commit to that. So that'll actually be like a year-long fast, right? Okay. Like I said in my prayer and fasting video, I don't know, for some reason I tend to think that I'm only supposed to fast at the beginning of the year because that's what my church does. But it's not like the only times we can fast is just when our church does, but either whenever the Lord leads us to, or when we're in a situation where we need to hear from the Lord. But I think something as doable as that, if I can program it in my head to remember to, then it can happen. That can happen. And I'm believing to, in Jesus' name. All right, mascara, Voluminous Carbon Black. So that was goal number 3, Saturday, Sunday, sweets. You know what? I had planned to put falsies on, but by the looks of how my mascara is playing me right now, actually, you know what? No, I'm going all the way. Goal number 4, upload to YouTube once a week. That is a goal, okay? So far so good. January, I uploaded 1 video every day the last week of December. But I said it in one of the videos, my problem is just this perfection type of thing. And also I just watch too many other YouTubers and how they edit and how they do their thing. And I try to replicate that, and that's not okay. Because then I find myself trying to replicate what they do and how they edit and all that fancy stuff. And I'm just not there right now. It's not not doable. That's just not my avenue. And also I'm trying to figure out what my niche is, or what my focus is gonna be, you know, because at this point I'm kind of all over the place with motherhood. I love doing vlogs, I love lifestyle, but I also like to do makeup, so I don't know really what I want to do, so I'm kind of just doing it all. And then I also want to do face build videos. I think if I just sprinkle all of that throughout, get ready with me, spring and fasting video, a word maybe that God's put on my heart to share, vlogging, you know, if I want to do it all, I believe I can do it all. I just have to make sure that I do it within the means that I can, without trying to achieve this thing that's just not attainable right now. I am a mother. I have a 6-month-old to think of. I can't be on my phone and filming and doing all the stuff every single hour of every day. That's part of the process that God's shifting me out of, is like, you can't think the way that you used to before. You can't do the things that you used to before. Obviously, welcome to motherhood. But it takes a little bit of time to get adjusted to that. You know, even if I've had Harilah for 6-7 months already, my mind is still trying to catch up with that. And now that I'm actually doing social media again, oh my gosh, it's like a whole nother thing. But I'm glad for it. I'm so happy that I'm here and I'm doing it. I have my camera now, I have equipment, you know, I can do the thing. I'm a lot further than I was before. And I think that something as realistic as 1 video a week, I can commit to. I think if I just remember what this is all for and who this is all for, who I hope it all brings glory to, then it's good, it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera really quick. I kind of wanted to show you guys me putting on lashes, but maybe I'll just make that a whole nother video, because I wanted it just to be solely on putting and applying false eyelashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply falsies. No liner, I'm not gonna put any eyeliner on. But I'm actually decided between these two. This is a Kiss, I think. Pompadour Kiss lashes. And then this is Loreal lashes? Yeah, Loreal lashes in the style Cardi, or is that Candy? Candy. This is from Jeans Warehouse, Hawaii. Or is Jeans Warehouse in the States? I don't know, but it's in Jeans Warehouse, Hawaii. So I do consider it drugstore. It's $7.99. I think these Kiss lashes were way more expensive, but it's in a pack, so I understand. I'm gonna give the Pompadours a try because the lash band is a lot thinner. I'm gonna pop them on and I'll be right back. And I promise I will make a false eyelash application video very soon. Maybe the next one, I don't know. So that's why you gotta turn on your post notifications and subscribe so that you know, and follow me on Instagram. Okay, I'll be right back. I have one thing to say. I still got it. So, bottom row, corner, lower lash line, crease, blended it out. This shimmer shade on the lid, and then I also went in with a touch. This little number right here. This number right here. Like, can you no, you can't see. Oh, you see it right there? That little glitter number right there in the middle. It's like right in between the shimmer and the darker smoky part on the outer third corner. Just a touch of it right there. Guys, it's been so long, I don't know what to do. I guess I can do bronzer. The same bronzer I used for the crease, I want to use for the face. Upload to YouTube at least once a week. Did that. I think it's doable. It is doable. I've been keeping up with it so far. I've been trying to make Fridays the upload day, but I don't know, this past video was not on Friday, it was on Saturday actually. But like I said, no pressure, so long as it's at least 1 video a week. I'm getting a little flustered because I'm trying to keep up with YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So I'm trying to see what a good schedule for posting to Instagram is, because I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed because between posting pictures and reels and stories and IGTV, there is so much, and there's so much newness coming out too, like different things that you can do on stories and edits. It's a lot. I'm trying to take like my brain here, that's like a huge cloud of ideas and things, trying to bring it, okay, get it on a schedule and write things down maybe, and try to figure out when to post on Instagram. At least for YouTube, I'm glad I have that figured out. I know I want to post once a week on YouTube. Instagram, it's different. I don't know. I posted the picture of me and baby, the mirror selfie today in the morning. I posted it at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I got 10 likes within the first 10 minutes. That surprised me. It really did, because usually I hardly get 10 likes within the first hour. I'm just playing around with upload times on Instagram and posts. There's a couple people today when I posted that came from hashtags and that followed me from hashtags and commented. If that might have happened tomorrow, that would have been fine. But I like that I'm just playing around with the times and I'm seeing what works. And then also I get crazy with like reels. As soon as I wake up in the morning, my head is spinning. Like, oh my gosh, gosh, I can make a little reel of me brushing my teeth or getting up in the morning or putting on my sunscreen. Sometimes I feel like I gotta tell myself no. Sometimes I have to tell myself, okay, no, you have this post ready to go, but you're trying to back yourself up and push yourself back by getting this crazy idea. You know, have the idea, write it down, but maybe save it for tomorrow or the next day. You have this post to post today. So stick to that, execute that, and then save that idea for a later time. Like I said, still trying to figure out. I'm just very grateful for those of you who have been patient with me, just finding my niche and finding what it is that I want to do. But like I said, I want to do it all. I don't have a highlighter, so I guess we're not going to do anything to the face, which is fine with me. But we are going to put on a little bit of a lip. This is not drugstore. Oh well, Patrick Tub Precision Lip Crayon in Oshi Single. How's that lip color with this eye? This is it. This is it. I did pop a tiny bit of this Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in Amazonian just in the center. Just in the center. And then I'm going to use a non-drugstore lip gloss. This one is, remember this one Over the Top by Dose of Colors, the Desi and Katy collab? Oh, whoa. Okay, that top lip looks a little big. I've heard Wayne Goss talk about it, but if you want to make your lips look a little bigger, you just slightly go over the top line of your Cupid's bow. I don't need my lips to look bigger though, honestly. I think that's good. I think we're done. And then my last small goal for 2021 is a sunset beach once a month with my family. We actually already did our sunset for January, but I figured, you know, this is something that I think we can do with our little tribe. Once a month, the three of us, just to go and watch the sunset together as a family, just refresh, regroup, lay the blanket down and watch the sun go down, and we just got to spend a little time together. You know, my husband and I got to catch up a little bit with each other, but I know that it's important for the three of us to be connected and be together. What better way to do that than at the ending of a day? No matter how stressful, no matter how hard the day was, we just make it a point to go down to the beach. We went to, where did we go? We went to Drapes. Which is funny because that was where Kelly and I had our second date or our first date. So it's cool because we're taking Harilah there now, and it's a small goal that's for my family to make it a point to either do it at the beginning of the month or the end of the month, maybe at the end of the month, just so we can look back at the past month and see like, okay, where have I messed up or where can we do better? What can we do better at for each other, for baby, for our ministry, for, you know, our jobs and our home and our families and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I think that's a good idea. I think that's sweet. All right guys, those are my small goals for 2021. And I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. Like I said, nothing extraordinary, nothing revolutionary makeup wise, but this is a lot. This is heavy for new mama here, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it encourages you to have a few small goals for the year too, you know? I mean, something realistic. You know, I know we have like big long-term goals, debt-free, weight loss and all that kind of stuff, but what can we do realistically? I mean, right now. Big goals can become a reality, but what small things can we do? This is a video, at least, it's more for me to look back and keep myself accountable. You know, have I read a book each month? Am I keeping on top of my uploads once every week for YouTube? Again, I hope it blessed you. I hope it encourages you to start something yourself. Start today, because why not? And I hope you like this makeup look too. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Ohana. I'm almost to 200 subscribers. That's not a coincidence. And it's the Bible app telling me that I gotta shred. Share with your friends, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you're notified every time I upload. Oh, I love, and I've been trying to find a good eye look for this lip to go with, and I think this is it. I'll post everything that I use on my face in the description down below. Mahalo guys for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.